Well gang, it's now been 6 months since our first tease of Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, that long. Since then we have had no words from Rockstar Games, but today we're going to be discussing, at least in the first half of this video, what could be the reason for this long wait and some important dates coming up. But we're also going to be breaking down the huge impact this upcoming Western could have on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One / Project Scorpio at E3. But before we get to that, as I mentioned in a lot of my recent videos, if you haven't heard, I am doing a giveaway for Red Dead Redemption 2. All you have to do is check the link in the description to enter, which also has a lot more information on it, and honestly just be an active subscriber. So gang, when we got our first reveal in October, I really think a lot of us expected news to follow right away, but instead Rockstar slowly transitioned right back to Grand Theft Auto Online. I myself didn't expect to see Rockstar go their usual route with staying quiet, and as I've read through hundreds and maybe even thousands of comments, the hype is turning into frustration at this point, which is understandable. But we are 2 months away from E3 2017, and that is, at least in my mind, the last likely date we could get our next reveal without this game being delayed. Lately, I have seen a lot of people saying I just want to hear Rockstar announce the delay, but many companies like Bethesda Game Studios with Fallout 4 have successfully revealed games only a few months from release, which could be the case for Red Dead Redemption 2. But something that I did want to mention that I came upon on the Grand Theft Auto forums from user Mambo the other day, which I found interesting, was that Rockstar at least acknowledged RDR2 in their latest stream for Grand Theft Auto Online, which at least in my mind is a little encouraging, as I don't think we've had one peep about this game since the trailer. Just something that I wanted to point out. Nothing really that big, but it's nice to see at least the game's being mentioned by somebody at Rockstar. But now let's move on to some of the important dates moving forward. This next upcoming week will probably be dedicated to Grand Theft Auto Online DLC, as earlier on Thursday morning of last week, Rockstar accidentally slipped up on Twitter and said the Duke of Death was available to Grand Theft Auto Online, but this post was deleted minutes later and the vehicle still is not in the game yet. So come Tuesday, they probably will unveil this vehicle along with a rumored top-down adversary mode coming Thursday. I do find it a little weird with the sloppy nature of Rockstar with this, because going back to the reveal of RDR2, Rockstar forgot to post their trailer for their biker DLC before the launch of it, and then about a week later we did get the reveal of RDR2. But the main reason why I bring up this Grand Theft Auto Online DLC is because Rockstar typically doesn't reveal anything while they have other things going on, so this week is probably out of the picture at this point. Now following that, between April 23rd to E3, there are a lot of potential reveals for RDR2, the first being May 3rd, the 13th anniversary for Red Dead Revolver. It would be a great way to celebrate the start of our beloved franchise. Next would be the June Game Informer issue cover reveal that is usually announced in the first days of the month, although this one may just be a preview of E3 2017, but honestly there still is a chance for Red Dead. Following that, on May 18th is the 7th anniversary of our favorite Western, Red Dead Redemption, which to me would be a perfect day to at least show an image from RDR2 of Dutch's gang, you know, having John Marston, Bill Williamson, Dutch Vanderlyn, and maybe the rest of the gang, and showing off the beautiful open world behind them with the release date on the bottom. That would get everybody hyped up, and that'd be the simplest thing. I think a lot of us are expecting maybe a new trailer, and a great way to commemorate the anniversary. Also, somewhere maybe before or after the 18th, Take-Two, the parent company of Rockstar Games, will have their investor call, and this could be where we finally get some answers to what is going on. This call could also force Rockstar to showcase more of RDR2 before it takes place, as if you remember, the reveal of Red Dead Redemption 2 back in October led up to an investor call 2 weeks later on, which essentially means this whole reveal back in October was more for investors to get excited about the new games and, well, more money to come. And after these days, everything leads up to E3 2017, which a lot of us expect to see Red Dead Redemption 2 in some capacity. I still am not sure why Rockstar's marketing team thinks it's smart to go MIA for 6 months on fans, but at this point, as we get closer to the summer, more and more people are certain a delay has to come. There have been some random rumors floating around saying that a delay is going to happen because the online is taking longer than expected to put together, and I really hope that's untrue. Either way, after this upcoming week's Grand Theft Auto Online DLC, there have been some other rumors floating around saying that a huge Gunrunner DLC could be coming to Grand Theft Auto Online, and that honestly would fill up the rest of this month. The good news is that we will hear about RDR2 very soon. The bad news, we still don't know when, and the later we move into 2017, the more likely of a delay. Now after April and May, we have is June, which is probably the most obvious thing I'll ever say, where the biggest gaming event will be underway, and that is E3 2017. Red Dead Redemption 2 is the biggest game coming this fall, and it almost seems like all the other huge AAA games are avoiding October, as that is the rumored release date. And that's for a good reason, as Rockstar Games' most recent title, Grand Theft Auto 5, has sold 75 million plus copies. Obviously that's because of the new consoles and the old consoles, but it's obvious their next game is going to garner a ton of interest. We've already heard about Sony and Rockstar's exclusive timed online DLC first for PlayStation 4 deal for RDR2, but as of late there has been some other interesting reports about RDR2, such as Microsoft utilizing and showcasing this game with their upcoming huge upgraded Xbox One console, simply right now known as Project Scorpio. So the question is, which console will Red Dead Redemption 2 impact the most? Clearly, I would imagine Xbox could make a bigger splash with RDR2 and the Project Scorpio, as they really need some heavy hitter games, which they really don't have right now. If somehow Microsoft acquired a deal with Rockstar just for marketing, we could see at E3 2017 a demo or trailer of Red Dead Redemption 2 running on the powerful Project Scorpio. This could allow Microsoft to show RDR2 running on Project Scorpio, utilizing the beautiful 4K graphics and smooth gameplay, thus maybe giving a reason why gamers should play their favorite upcoming game on Xbox. Now, to be honest, Sony's PlayStation 4 just strengthens their console with their current deal with Rockstar for RDR2, as they already have a massive lineup of exclusive games coming that Microsoft doesn't, at least right now. At E3, I could certainly see Sony unveil the next trailer of Red Dead Redemption 2, as they did with the next-gen announcement of Grand Theft Auto 5 back in 2014. But to sum this up, Microsoft really could use a huge game like RDR2 to hype their new console. Right now, it appears both consoles have reason to show RDR2 off at E3 2017. Maybe this is what Rockstar is planning. There's always been a myth that they never show up at E3, which, like I said, just a few years ago on Sony stage they announced alongside a trailer Grand Theft Auto 5's next-gen version for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. But anyway, gang, that is my question I am going to leave with you today. What console do you think Red Dead Redemption 2 could impact more? The PlayStation 4, Xbox One, or Nintendo Switch? My bad, because Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't coming to the Switch. Whoops. Well, hopefully this wait is almost over. It would be great to be shocked by an announcement tomorrow or maybe even today. But if you did enjoy this video or found any informative value, make sure to smack that like button and leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and consider subscribing, as I'm your best source for everything to do with Red Dead Redemption 2. And remember, Outlaws to the end.